How do I do this?
Today we are going to be making a dirty pour. First, you will need to pick 3 to 4 colors of your choice in acrylic paint. Today, we've decided to use a red, a green, and a blue. Once you've used in a cup of your choice, you need to use a material called flow and do 1 part paint, 1 part flow. This will help allow the acrylic color to flow onto your paper. Next, you want to mix the paint so that it goes back to its original color. Making sure you scrape the sides and the bottom to get all color mixed well. Now, once you think that you have a good mix of the flow and the acrylic color, you want to check by cleaning off your stirring object and allowing it to fall back in. If it's the consistency of a good melted ice cream, then you have a good mix. If it's not, then you want to just take some good old-fashioned water and add a little bit to thin it out. You want it to be thin enough so that when you go to pour it, it will flow all over your canvas or object of choice that you decided to make the dirty pour onto. Some people do canvas, some people do wood, some people have done it on shoes. This art really has no perfection or must-haves. Now, you have a choice. You can either pour as is, or you can make air bubbles by using the silicone. Today, he is going to pick 2 of his colors of choice, and you want to add about 4 to 5 drops into your colors. Okay, once you've added that to your colors, you want to once again give a good mix because you don't want that to sit just on the surface. You want it to be well mixed. What that's going to do is it's going to make the paint kind of want to separate, and it creates a really cool effect on the overall picture. Let's do that a little bit more. Once you feel that your colors are ready, you will get a bigger cup. And with that cup, you want to start pouring. And there is no science to this. You can do all the colors at once. You can do a little bit at a time. You can not use all the color. Okay, so just start pouring it into the cup as you want. And it's okay if a little bit of it has gotten on your canvas, as you can see on his, because that will end up will be covered with your dirty pour. So same thing, if you have an old canvas at home that you don't really want to look at anymore, you can opt to then cover it with this art or this form of art. Once your cups are finished and you've gotten all the color out that you want, you will take the canvas and flip it upside down. You then put the cup on your canvas. The best manner is to put your hand on the canvas to hold it steady, flip it, and then gently remove your hand as you're putting the canvas down. Then 1, 2, 3, lift your cup and let the art begin. As you can see, it kind of sits in the middle. You can splatter, you can play with the paint, because then once you start moving your canvas around, yes, you might get a little dirty, hence the word dirty pour, it will create the pockets of color to flow all over your canvas. You want to make sure it gets to all sides. If you don't have enough paint to make it move on the top, you can always dab it with your fingers, because this will take a good 3 to 4 days to cure or to dry. And so it'll continue to have a little bit of movement. And so if you do have to use your fingers to cover the sides, it will kind of mask itself over time as it starts to dry and finishes the drying process. We like to go to the dollar store and get these dollar store cookie sheets. And then this is an 8x10 canvas. And like I said, it's just a simple 3 sets of acrylic colors that he chose to use today. Some other examples, here is a flow done earlier that had some blue, some white, and some black. Here's this finished product. And then this one used orange, red, and blue. And look at those colors as they started to flow together.